lift this thing out there. Well, I do not have a good bottom end. Hemi's out. Transmission uncoupled from it, and I'm ready to start tearing this thing down and figure out what's wrong. Of course, I'll start. We'll go ahead and pull these plugs out, read, see what they look like. I'll get me an area cleaned up here, a couple benches so I can lay everything out exactly the way it comes off, so that whenever, hopefully, I'm ready to start putting everything together, it says right into place. Greatest indicator most of the time is to yank the plugs. I would like to do a compression test, but honestly, I really want to see what's in this engine before I start spinning it. This probably isn't the most necessary thing that I want to do. I do want to know where everything came from. So as I begin to pull this engine apart, if I find something internal that doesn't look right, I can go back and look at things like which coil pack was in that hole, which plugs were in the hole, build my case if I see something that surprises me later on. What I'll do with these plugs to mark them is I'll put them back in the coil pack they came with. So everything on this side so far has been a Champion. The other side was Bosch. These early Hemis I've heard, and I might be totally wrong, but they didn't like the iridium plugs. I'm got a sealant or something. I don't know what that is. Anyway, plug itself doesn't look bad. So far, I've not seen anything that makes me think that this engine's hurt. Hopefully it hadn't got too hot and dropped any seats. We'll see about the headwork, but again, man, what is that a factory? What's got me confused though is we've got Bosch Iridiums and Champions over here. It's had a head put on this. Ooh, uh-oh. That's not good. That's definitely not good. Cylinder number 4. No problem there. Cylinder number 4 over here, I've got concerns. And again, Bosch plugs. Everything on the driver's side is Bosch. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you that one, but it looks good. All the plugs that I pulled out of this thing look good, minus that one side of number 4, which has me concerned. Oh my God, it just rounded it right off. So I finally got the rounded off bolt. Kind of see where I'm at here. All right. All right, there we go. Whole wiring harness. Nice and clean, maybe had a little mouse visit. That was kind of the expectation of it anyway. You can see down in there. But the valves themselves seem to be in decent shape, so I don't know. Somebody run cheap oil. This thing still has oil in it right now, and you can see it's been changed. The guy said it started, ran, but smoked. Let's look at the other side. Let's take it loose. That one just wanted to fall off, wouldn't it? Again, definitely dirty. Thing seems to be in place though. Let's see if we can get one of the manifolds off of it. So far, I'm not seeing anything, and that's making me hopeful and concerned at the same time, because I did see the one spark plug that was completely closed up, and I'm hoping that someone had changed it and screwed up, but that was on the Champion side, and I believe those are factory plugs. Man, I'm not sure about that. Still something not quite right here, that number 4 cylinder, and I'm not sure what's going on with it. Looks like it's advanced tool loaner to the rescue today. My puller is done. We'll have to order a new one. Went in and get the loaner till I can find what I want. I was able to make this work, but it's still not. So number one thing I want to do right now is I want to get this head off this engine, both sides, especially this one, and see if I've got any major damage or if I'm looking at a head gasket. Lift this thing out there. Well, I do not have a good bottom end. That's what I was afraid of. This block is parts. Looks like the block may be okay, I don't know. So if I've got a good set of rods, I've got pistons all good to go over there. So I've got a couple choices at this point. I've got, like I said, I've got another Hemi. Has all good pistons, everything in the top end is good on it. Tossed a rod. Should be able to have enough of the very bottom end of this one. I can put the two together. The head off this, guys, this is what I found. One piston met up with a valve seat and said, good enough, we're gone. What happens. I guess I'm uncrating the other one, getting it on a stand, and or get this one tore down, finish tearing it all apart, figure out what I've got parts wise, and then go from there. Everything that bolts on, all the bolt-ons, all the sensors, all the wiring harness, for what I gave for the car, I think I'm in pretty decent shape there. So even with the few parts I got, if I crushed the car right now, I'd come out money ahead. If anybody needs any 300C parts, let me know.